York Adams League makes history with 5 district basketball champions. From a York Catholic, double to a repeat, and 2 first-time winners, it was an unforgettable week for the league in Hershey. When it comes to the history of York Adams League boys and girls basketball teams competing for District 3 championships, 3 programs stand out above the rest. The York Catholic boys, York Catholic girls, and York High boys have won a combined 39 district titles since 1978. The York Catholic boys teams of the 1980s and 1990s were legendary, as the small school program played up at what was then the state's second highest classification, 3A, with the Irish winning 4 PIAA titles, 1978, 1979, 1987, 1990. York Catholic girls basketball has had a similar level of success, winning 4 states titles, 1979, 2006, 2007, 2008, while dominating District 3's 2A classification for much of the past 2 decades. This year, both Fighting Irish programs were back in Class 2. After short stints in 3A, Pennsylvania moved to 6 classifications in 2016, opening the door for more shuffling every 2 years. And they both took advantage, adding to their District 3 championship haul last Wednesday. The boys won their 13th, breaking a tie with York High by knocking off top-seeded Linville Hill Christian, while the girls secured their 14th title just over an hour later against Shalom Christian. Outside of those 3 storied programs, however, District 3 basketball championships have historically been evasive for the rest of the York Adams League. The only other team with more than 4 titles in its history is the DeLone Catholic girls with 7. The neat thing about history, however, is that it can change at any time. Like this year, for instance. A total of 7 Maya teams made appearances in 6 different district title games this season, with 5 of them York Catholic's boys and girls, Dallas Downs girls, York Suburban's girls, and Central York's boys, winning it all. Those 5 titles mark the most ever for the York Adams League, topping the previous high of 4 that was reached in 2011 and 2007. What makes this year's production even more impressive is that the league fields teams in only 9 of the 12 total District 3 classifications, 4 for boys, 2A, 4A, 5A, and 6A, and 5 for girls, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, and 6A. Winning over half of those classifications is certainly a statement, and even more so when considering that all 9 classes had at least one VIA program in the semifinals. The history will continue when the PIAA playoffs begin this weekend, as 9 different York County teams earned first-round home games in their respective tournaments. All 7 district finalists will open at home, as will the West York boys and girls, who both won District 3-5 third-place games. In total, the league advanced 16 of its 22 teams to states. In the last 2 seasons alone, 3 LIA teams have become district champions for the first time. And after Central York's historic run to the 6A boys state title in 2024, perhaps a new program can put together an unforgettable March this time around. A year of firsts. Since the move to 6 classifications prior to the 2016-17 season, the York Adams League had never won a 6A district title. That changed in a big way this year, as the Dallas Down girls and Central York boys both hoisted trophies in their respective classifications. It was the first ever district championship for both programs, and the Panthers also became the first YA boys team to compete in a D3-6A final. Seconds, anyone? A year after winning the program's first ever District 3 title, the York Suburban girls repeated as 5A district champions with an impressive 42-28 victory over Middletown on Thursday evening. The Trojans are actually the first team to go back-to-back in the D3-5A tournament's 9-year history. Third time is the charm. After losses in District 3-6 finals in 2019 and 2024, the Dallastown girls ended their title drought with a 46-33 victory over Red Lion on Thursday. 3 has been a big number this season for the Wildcats, who previously won their third straight league title, also against Red Lion. Dallastown is 3-1 against the Lions this season. Forget about it. Thursday's victory over Red Lion marked the 4th district final for Dallastown. In addition to their recent 6 final appearances, the Wildcats lost the 3 final to McCaskey back in 1978. Lucky 13, the York Catholic boys captured their 13th District 3 title by upsetting No. 1 seed Linville Hill Wednesday afternoon. The dramatic 48-46 victory actually marked just the program's 2nd district crown since 2007, though with the other title coming in surprise fashion in 2020.